Okay, students, so far you have learned about set theory, Venn diagram, then number system. Three lessons you have learned, and then we'll move on to your arithmetical problem. First lesson, which is called ratio. Number system, three lessons, integers, fractions, and decimal we have learned. Then we'll begin with first lesson of arithmetical problem, which is first terminal syllabus. Okay, before we begin to this particular lesson or arithmetical problem, first lesson, which is called ratio and proportion. These particular words are very familiar to you, as you have learned these things in your previous standard, and then this is a very common term for you children. So let us begin with ratio. See what are the learning objectives we are going to learn in this lesson are, firstly, what is called ratio. What is the definition of ratio? Ratio means it is the comparison between the two quantities of same kind. Could you understand? The comparison relation it sets mathematically between the two quantities of same kind. That means same kind means unit has to be same. Either it should be kg means both the quantity has to be kg, centimeter means both the quantity has to be centimeter. Similarly, amount means both the quantity has to be in rupees and paise also. So like this it has to be. So what does ratio means? If I take the quantity as A and B, first quantity is A, second quantity is B, then ratio always will be written in a fractional form, just like the first one divided by second one, and then it will be written as first is to second, first, then colon dot, then second. So first is called the first term, the first quantity is called the first term or called antecedent. The spelling is antecedent, antecedent, and second term is called as consequent. For the first term, for the first quantity, second quantity is how much? Second quantity and first quantity relation is that. Okay, so the antecedent and consequent you can find out. Then I will take an example to be clear. So I have taken 80 kg and 120 kg. Suppose two students have got, one student have got 80 kg weight and another student have got 120 kg weight. What will be the ratio between the first student and the second student? Definitely the ratio will be 80 kg divided by 120 kg, which is equal to kg will be cancelled. See, ratio doesn't carry any unit. That is why it has to be in same quantity. Once you are dividing one quantity with the other quantity, definitely the unit will be cancelled. So kg will be cancelled, 0 also will be cancelled. It will divide with 4 and it will divide with 3, 4, 2 by 3 to become 2 by 3 means 2:3. Ratio always will be in the simplest form, and ratio will not carry any unit. Keep it in mind. That is the key point on this lesson. So it can be written in fraction also. Numerator is the antecedent and denominator is the consequent. Could you understand? So you have understood it about the ratio, the basic conception about ratio. Now moving on to the second aspect is comparison of ratio. Two ratio given to you. Which one is greater? Oh children, you have learned it. Two fraction is given to you. Which fraction is greater? Similar way, ratio can be formed into fraction. No? So that is what you do. I will take an example, 3:4 and 2:5. 3:4 can be written as 3/4 and 2:5 can be written similarly as 2/5. Can't you compare 3/4 and 2/5? Compare two fraction. What you do? In a shortest time taking way, you are going for the cross multiplication. So that is what if you do it, 5 you are cross multiplying with 3, you will find 15, and 4 you are cross multiplying with 2, you are cross multiplying with 4, that is 8. So the numerator, whatever it is, so you are multiplying 3 is the numerator, so this will be the fraction. This value will be 15. 15 is greater than 18. Therefore, this one is greater than this. So once this one is greater than this, 15 is greater than 8, hence 3/4 is greater than 2/5, hence 3:4 is greater than 2:5. That is what you have written. Okay, I hope you have understood it. Now compound ratio. Comparison of ratio you have understood. You have learnt about the definition of ratio. Compound ratio is what? Compound ratio means the two ratio, again 3/4 and 2:5, two ratio I have taken. Compound ratio means both the antecedent will be multiplied. Then the product will be the new antecedent, and both the consequent will be multiplied, and the product of the both the consequent will become the new consequent for the new ratio. So compound ratio for these two will be 3 multiplied 2 and will be the 3 multiplied 2 is to 4 multiplied 5. That is 6 is to 20, which is equal to 3 is to 10. I hope you have understood it. Now moving on to continued ratio, something to learn new, which is very, very important. I will tell you. Continued ratio, how will you do? Suppose you have got A is to B and B is to C. Two ratios are there. One of the term is common. The first ratio consequent is common with the second ratio or antecedent. What you are going to do is you have to make both the quantities same. Second ratio antecedent and first ratio consequent quantity has to be same. I will take an example in clear. A is to B is given to you 3 is to 5. B is to C is given to you 2 is to 7. See here B and B, these two are B and B. So here also 5 and 2 has to be same. Had it been both 5, then it could have been A is to B is to C would have been 3 is to 5 is to 7. But it is not. You can very well do that. No, what is the problem in doing? You multiply this one with 2, this one with 5. So this one with 2 if you are multiplying, because here it is 2, so it will be multiplied this one with 2 and this one with 5. So 2 if you are multiplying means it will be this. Once you are multiplying the consequent of a ratio, you have to multiply the same thing with the antecedent of the ratio also. 3 into 2 also it has to be. Could you understand me? Now similarly here you are multiplying with the other one 5. So 2 will be multiplied with 5. Fine. See, once you are multiplying with the antecedent, consequent also has to be multiplied with the same number, that is 5. So what is coming now? It is 6 to 10. And you see in this here also 10 is to 35. Did you find both the quantities same now, 10 and 10? Here B by B and B. So this has to be same. So now A is how much? 6. B is how much? 10 and C is 35. So A is to B is to C will be what? 6 is to 10 is to 35. Could you understand me? You need to, this is called continued ratio. Two given ratios given to you and one of the term is common. You have to make the common term quantity same in such a way that once you are multiplying something with a ratio, that same with one of the term of the ratio, then second term also will be multiplied with the same number. This way you have to make the common term equal quantity and find out the ratio of the three different quantities. Could you understand me? Now moving on to dividing a given ratio. You have been given some money and have to distribute in a ratio. How will you do? It's very simple. If suppose the quantity has to be distributed, the total amount has to be distributed, the total quantity has to be distributed is n, and the two ratio you are giving to 2 person is A is to B, then the distribution will be its own term. First person will get its own term divided by sum of the ratio, own term divided by sum of the ratio into total quantity. Suppose 500 rupees is given to you in the ratio 2 is to 3. First one will get what? 2. 2 is to 3 means 2 plus 3 is 5 into 500. Could you understand? Second one will get 2 is to 3, I said to you. 3 by 5 into 500. Could you understand? This will be the amount. So say first part will be A divided by A plus B into n. Second part will be B, its own term divided by sum of the ratio into total quantity. I hope you understood. Now let us move to the exercise. You have got the exercise 1A, page number AP10. Things are very simple to you. You have understood things. You have practiced last year. You all are master. You all are intelligent. So there is no problem in this thing. Expressed in the simplest form. Ratio I said you know always will be two quantities, has to be same quantity, same in nature, means it has to be same kind, and then you have to make it a simplest form. Here you see it is given in a fraction form, that to mixed number. Convert this one into improper fraction, which is 79 by 9. This one if you convert it into improper fraction, 11 7 is 77 plus 2, 79, 79 by 7. So 79 by 9 is to 79 by 7. Any fraction. So here is A, here is B. If you write down in a fractional form, A by B, here is A by B, A by B. You have made it. A divided by B, you have written. So A multiplied by B, it will be A multiplied by B. Once you do the multiplication, divisor fraction will be reciprocal. 7 by 79 become. So 17 and 7, 9, 79 cancel. 7 by 9 is left. A by B is equal to 7 by 9. So A is to B is equal to 7 is to 9. Is it not clear to you? Oh dear, any fraction given to you, two fractions given to you, or either one fraction is given to you, you divide both the fraction, and the next line what will you do? Fraction, if you are dividing, no, definitely denominator will come to numerator, numerator will come to denominator, because the second fraction will become reciprocal. This one you practice. Now express in the simplest form. How will you express in the simplest form when the quantities are given to you with the unit? See, I have taken second example, third example, 3 kg 500 gram and 4 kg 250 gram. 3 kg 500 gram you convert into gram, and this one convert into 1 unit you convert into this. So 3500 gram and 4250 gram. So gram will be cancelled, and 0 will be cancelled. 350 divided by 425. What will be the SCF of this two? 25. If you divide 350 by 25, you will get 14. If you divide 425 by 25, you will get 17. So it's 14 by 17. So what will be the ratio? 14 is to 17. I hope you have understood. Very simple. Now moving on to word problem. It is given to you the two car. Initial value was first car was 3,96,000 and 5,96,000 was the second car value. This two. So what was the ratio at the beginning? At the beginning the ratio was this is to this. Therefore this divided by this. 3 zeros will be cancelled. 4 rupees will be cancelled. 396 divided by 596. If their LCM will be 4, HCF will be 4. If you divide this one with 4, you will find 99. If you divide this one with 4, you will find 149. Isn't it? Just see. 4 9s are 36, 3 left over, and 6, 36, 4 9s are 36, 99. If you divide this one with 4, 4 1s are 4, 1 and 8, 1 and 9, 19. So how much will go? 4 4s are 16, will go 3 and 6 left, 3 and 9 4s are 36. So 99 by 149 was the ratio. That is 99 is to 149 was the ratio of the value of the two car initially at the beginning. Now the value decreased after 4 months. How much? After 6 months the value decreased how much? That is 96,000 value decreased for both the car. So this value become how much? 3 lakh. This value become 5 lakh. So what will be the ratio? 3 lakh. This 3 lakh divided by 5 lakh, and 3 lakh divided by 5 lakh definitely will be 3 by 5, which is equal to 3 is to 5. I hope you have understood. Things are very easy. Now moving on to distribution of some quantity into given ratio. So this one what I taught to you. Amount of a man had this much. Some order 18,05,370. He has distributed between son and daughter in the ratio what? 5 whole 2 by 3 and 2 whole 1 by 5. See, he has distributed in this fractional ratio. Okay, fine. Fractional ratio, you are knowing how to convert into simple ratio. So what will you do? First fraction divided by second fraction. First fraction divided by second fraction. Next line will be first fraction into the reciprocal of the second fraction. So that you have done it. Then you have simplified it. It became 85 by 33. 17 by 3 into 5 by 11, which is 85 by 33. So ratio between this son and daughter will be 85 is to 33. So what will be the share of son? 85, its own term divided by the sum of the ratio into total quantity. So sum of the ratio become 118. So 85 by 118 into this quantity, which becomes 1,33,535. This will be the amount of son. Similarly, the share of daughter will be its own term, that is 33 divided by the sum of the ratio. 33 divided by sum of the ratio is 118, and then total quantity is 18,05,378. 118 will be cancelled with 5 this one. It will remain with 1,571 rupees 33 into this, which is equal to 51,843. So son's share is this much, daughter's share is this much. You know how to distribute a quantity in the given ratio this way. Okay, till this question number 7 you solve it, and all the remaining one doubt if any talk to you.